I need my lenses. I'm sorry to start like this, like with nothing. I just woke up and I wanna say a couple of things for you. It's not gonna take long for me to just put my lenses. My eyes is not okay. I think some of you already know, right? My glasses just it is not enough anymore.
Oi, pessoal da live.
Não tem, não sei se tem gente ainda que eu sou cega.
Tem uma pessoa. Hello, person.
I'm gonna explain some things. I'm gonna put my lenses. Some people just don't like to see things on the eye, so I'm not gonna show how to do. Maybe it's gonna be uncomfortable for you. I don't have any problem because I was using since I was 16 years old. It's been almost 3 decades. To be very precise, 28 years since I am using, and that is all I'm gonna do. For me to be able to read the comments. Um, no makeup, my hair is a mess. Yeah, I just woke up and I I just washed my face, and that is all that I did. Uh, into since I woke up, that was the only thing that I did. Let me go straight to what I posted in the title. Um, it's been 2 years since I've been doing some videos. I'm not too sure if it has been 2 years since I've been doing reactions, because the first ones was some dance tutorials or me just improvising, put a song and just dance. Uh, Many of you already know how I started, why I started this channel. Um, I am still in a medical license. I need to prepare myself to come back to my job. So in one of my live streams, to I don't remember when it was, but someone commented something. Why you do not think about to find a job? Because I was singing, but I do have for 20 years. But in the other hand, if I'm not there, I'm not gonna receive money, of course. I mean, in the past, because the bank that I work in belongs to the government, it was okay for me to stay home when I was in a medical license. I was receiving my payment, and then if the doctor say, now you're okay to work, from that day, if I could not go, then I would have my payment would not be 100%. That changed many years ago. I don't know when. My goal and my thought and I'm pretty focused to just go back. Things are way worse than it was when I came. There was more people, um, and now they just people are retired. It's been a while since they don't have a test to contract more people. So what it was in the past, a kind of a room that was so full of people that I would have to find a chair. So there was uh, four young girls that have a contract for a year. There was three people that was working, um, like I work with a kind of a contract. It is like half and half. I work for the government, but also I have some benefits, if I can call benefits. I need to pay some extra taxes and some and and I pay for my retirement twice. It is mandatory for the ones who belongs to the government. This group, uh, it doesn't matter if you cannot choose. You have to pay. Period. And the other one is for the one who works in the bank only, and we can choose 2% into 10% from what we receive. And I yeah, I need to go back. Uh, back to my channel. Hi, had I been? I'm not too sure. I actually there's so many things that I would like to tell, but okay, let's just start. I want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel since the beginning because the quality was horrible, and I did not start it to make an extra money. It was to spend time when my son was at school and I was alone with my cat. My cat is the only one who is pretty happy when I have depression because cats sleep too much, and she's the only one that doesn't see that I am sad. It's been 2 years and I don't know how many months since I am on the medical license. I was in that place before for 6 years, not consecutive. It was 3 years working, then I was not feeling okay. So medical license. And that was for, I did not realize that 6 years passed and I was not able to work during an entire year in this period of my life. I was a mess. I was I don't know how many times I was in a mental hospital because I could do something bad with me. Um, the problem was never um I was not mad with someone. I would not hit someone. The problem was hurt me. So I was there for, I don't know, a lot of times I was there. And I discovered that I was pregnant when I was in a mental hospital. For me, I was on my period. I did not check it how much blood it was because I use a temple that it is inside. It is the first question. Is there a possibility that you are pregnant? And I said no. And I was kind of sad because a month before I knew that that day would be my day that I could get pregnant. And I was like, okay, maybe a kid would just fix me. And when I thought that I was on my period, I was a little bit sad. Um, and once I was pregnant, yeah, so I stopped at take some meds, and I was worried and happy. And my son did not fix me in the beginning. I was a mother. My family was so surprised because I was able to take care of him. They were scared because my aunt, oh, yeah, she was bipolar. And when she had a baby, she had a depression right after. We call um, mother, I don't know which word would be better. Um, right after birth, you have a depression. You don't want to take care of your son. You don't feel love. So my cousin was in my on my house for many times. He was calling my mother his second mother too. And people was scared that I would feel the same thing. And I remember that I said, if I have in my mind, if I'm so mad that I wanna throw my son through the window or through the stair, I'm gonna talk with you before. But this never happened. I loved my son since he born. It took 2 years for me decided to be 100% uh, present on his life. I was doing some shit when he was young, and I saw in one point that was not acceptable to drink, smoke, and be a mother. And I chose to be a mother since he was two. Let me read. Hi, Goretti. Where are you from? 348. Southern. What? Southern. Okay, I should have my glasses close to me too. Oh God, I'm so blind. So my story. Maybe I should open a live stream like free therapy, because I used to call this my second therapy when I was talking about things. But actually, that is the only uh, therapy that I have now. My my therapist said that I should talk with a psychiatrist. Some thoughts that I have, it never goes away. Since not since, even before my cousin passed away, it's been uh 11 years. Before that, I was already thinking about. I was in the mental hospital when I was 28. I was engaged. He's a good guy. We were friends. I was not feeling there was no attraction. He was a good guy, but as a friend for me, and he still is a good guy. I I still talk with him even after we broke. Not in a friendly way. It took a while for me to think if there was a bad feeling about him. When I figured out that that was none, so I started to talk with again, and we are friends for more than 4 years nowadays. But living with him and being in a room, in a bedroom all day long, I just when it was time for him to come home, I just took everything, my blanket, to go to the living room so he would not feel upset because I was inside the bedroom all day long. I turned the gas one time, and in another time I took a med that is pretty common. It is they give it for kids if they have, or a painkiller. But I figure out that it was forbidden in some countries. It is dipirona. Um, I did not know back in time. I know that there was some meds that was pretty dangerous. Not the ones for depression. They are pretty safe for obvious reason. If you're feeling like this, the chance for for me, I'm gonna talk about me, to to think about uh, a way out that is no turning back. I I should take, like, I would have to pretend that I was okay for 4 months, then took 300 pills, and I never did it. It was like I was not feeling okay, and I took everything that I had. And one time a doctor told me that A girl came talking, and it took a while for them to realize which meds she took. It was too late to take from her stomach, and she died in the night. Of course, the doctor did not told me the name of the meds. Of course not. He was a psychiatrist. But I searched by my own. And this day that I had this med, because my fiance back in time was hiding the meds that is pretty addictive, but once again, it is safe. The only thing to have a black torch is because it is addictive. It is not because it is a danger. I I think I need to close this live stream now. Just the the last year of my life, so you can understand a little bit better. My mother passed away. I'll go to last year. Then um even before or right after, my my cousin. I'm gonna talk with you later, people. I'm sorry. I did not came here to ask anything, to ask help with the PayPal, to ask you to subscribe. I came here to thank you all, and I will go back live later. I I cannot do this now. I'm sorry.